Is that it? I don't know. I don't know. Adam is not here to help us guide the process, but yes. Yeah, sure. Could be. Yeah. Well, do we have the live stream up already? Awesome. All right, then I can go ahead and welcome the people here in this room. Welcome everybody here in this space, but also welcome everybody on the YouTube live stream, all the viewers there, and of course, all the viewers on X as well, because we live stream on there at the same time as well. So it's actually fun if you can click the link and watch with us. The link is in the Jumbotron, always, right? When Tick posts it there. And then we can see ourselves sitting in a room there, right? It has that interface. It has us all with our PFPs being here in the room, showing emojis like the hundred, right? And everybody there will see it as well. Also, it will see everything that Tick pulls up on all the projects that we're going to talk about, or the things that we're going to do, the content we're going to make. And so for some people, it's better to have a visual with that instead of just listening. And so that's why we have the live stream up always in our spaces. What's the ticker? So let's do a round of good morning. I already said good morning to Tick. So, Tick, I take it you have your coffee and you're ready. All right, good morning. Don't do it. Just don't do
Good
it.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day. I've had a pretty slow day at work, and now,
Uh-huh.
I'm on a space and get to talk to some new people. So it's gonna be a good
That
day.
is always a good time, isn't it? Right. So, how did you do from the last time that we talked to you and you made some changes? How did that pan out for you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty nice pump. We're at around 216. We went up to 240. Holding there pretty strong. Also, we're doing some like competitions, things like that, just to really get more engagement on some of our posts. But we're consolidating. We had a high of 400K. None of our main holders have sold. So really, it's just some people taking profits that kind of caught the hype train. But
Yeah.
we're really just building for that next leg up.
Awesome. Awesome. And did you notice anything with your changes in behavior on X? Has that gotten
Yeah,
any
I
better?
mean, I'm definitely getting profile visits. So I've gotten about
Mm.
like a 15% increase in profile visits.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, analytics look good. And, it is important just to always take a look to make
Yeah.
sure you can kind of review what you did that week and, how it's, working. So that analytics feature is really great on X.
You guys, you should note this down. You cannot manage what you can't measure, right? So you need to be measuring. These analytics there are for that for a reason, and so you can look back, like just don't do it as saying, and see where you might need to make some changes, or what you just need to hone in more, even more. 15% on profile visit is actually a lot, because the hardest thing to do on X is to get profile visits. Believe it or not, it's the hardest thing. Followers easy, monetization views easy, people to your profile and hang around there, yeah, that's a little bit tricky, right? Because it is not really obvious in the analytics through what they came, right? So was it a search, was it a post? And so it's very hard to spot that in your analytics actually. And so that's the hardest one to focus on, right? It's kind of like a spray and pray over there.
No, yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's you want people to get onto your page to see the other content, because when you are posting consistent content that I think I do a pretty decent job with the posts I make.
Yeah,
That's what gets me to buy when I
yeah,
see that they're consistent, they
yeah.
have good content, and
But here is the thing what is bullish about profile visits. When somebody stays on your profile for more than 6 seconds, you actually get boosted in the algorithm. You get more views on your future content as well. So that's why it should be a focus. However, like I said before, it's very hard to tell through which means they come to your profile, right? And that's a little bit hard to hone in on to get the details on that, so you can optimize behavior towards it. Feel me? Just so
100%.
everyone, wow, I'm getting boosted in the algorithm. Yes. Let's, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let's say good morning to Simon. Good morning, Simon. Good to see you again. Woo! Ellie.
GM, beautiful souls. How are you doing this Wednesday? I hope you had a blessed one. I'm sorry, did I?
No, it's good. I was like, woo!
No,
I was
I'm
doing the
sorry,
woo
Tick. I
with
heard you
you.
speaking. I thought I was speaking over you. Yeah, man, I just had to come in with the energy. It's always a
Yeah.
vibe when Wild is in the room. So I just wanted to pop in, say hi, and I do have a question actually.
Yeah.
So you see the live that you guys have going on. It's awesome. You said YouTube. Are you launching it through streaming it through YouTube, or how does that work?
Tik does it, and it's multi-stream, right, on X and on YouTube at the same time. Yeah.
Awesome, man. No, thank you. AI Studio sounds awesome. I have to check that out. But I'm assuming you're running currently on like OBS or something? Oh, okay, so it's just your OBS that you're yeah, streaming through the keys through X and YouTube same time. Okay, cool. Man, that's awesome, man. I actually love this feature. So cool.
Yeah. Well, some projects, when I say we're live streaming and stuff, we're pulling up that information, it should be bullish. If you have something good going, you should be like, oh, hell yeah, right? I want people to look at my stuff, look at my NFTs, right? Look at my website, look at the X handle and stuff, and the chart, right? But some projects leave, and then you just know, well, you weren't quality enough to pass the live stream test, then, right? I don't, yeah, they're like, oh, that is happening. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why when projects come back to our stage in there, here it means that they had something, and we have had very successful projects always. They come back with updates for us too. And that is nice too. Even though we're not holders, some of our viewers and listeners might be. And so they always come back and give us a nice update on what's going on, if there's anything new, or just to say hi. Go ahead, Simon.
So I have been tuning into your morning spaces, but how's these spaces usually ran? What's the ticker so you kind of live trade or just bring projects on so they can
Nope.
chill about their.
We bring projects on so they can chill. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting about 30, 40 DMs for promotions every day. And I'm telling them, just come to my space and chill. You can do that for free, right? And it's kind of like vetting them, because if they don't come, then you were a waste of my time to begin with. And
Yeah, I
so,
mean,
so yeah,
speak louder than words,
yeah,
everything you need to know. That's for sure.
Yeah, and not just that, but if you don't want to speak to me like here on stage, then I don't want to speak to you in DMs either. That's just how we do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, those ways. Definitely, but it's definitely different than my morning space. So here I'm co-hosting with Tick, and Tick has a large role in this as well because he's my creative genius, and Tick and I are basically we are both like starting to be our own AI agents. It's not we're not far from that, you guys. 100% not far from, and because we are in AI every time, all the time, and we're gonna talk a little bit about today as Take Care takes us through the agents, can talk a little bit about that, but also very much about Zora and how you can use that content to actually make you what? Money, right? And also just a post on X, what your content on X could be while using AI utility, right? Yes, Simon, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just curious. I'm not a DJing anymore. I'm a DJing at heart,
Mhm.
but I do not play in the casino anymore. So just
No?
wondering, what's kind of the state of the market currently? I know it's been a wave with Solana meme coins popping off, but I have been hearing the rumblings now of meme coins on Abstract going absolutely bananas. Do you guys play over there at all, or is it just mostly so?
No, I'm mostly I don't degen at all. I'm a future trader, so I do day trading. Um, if there is something to trade, so I short and I long, right, with leverage, and that's what I do. I also have a utility portfolio with about 38 coins in it that I picked up on the last 3.5 years now, including XRPs, my biggest bag, right? But I also have, of course, you should have some Bitcoin, you guys. I like to degen sometimes, but not an awful lot. And I love meme tokens, I really do. But I'm just minding the outflow from Ethereum, and that's where I move. If I'm gonna degen, it's going to be on these chains. I've been talking about CE because these are getting their ETFs for their blockchain. Also, a lot of NFT projects on there, you guys. And I've been racing to see if we can get some on stage with this as well. But yeah, if you want to do a shill for abstract, man, you're more than welcome to. Just yeah, let Tick know what he can look at for you.
No, you don't have to do the research. I was just curious if you guys played over there because I've just heard the mentions of it. But yeah, it's part of the whole abstract pudgy ecosystem over there. Yeah. Y- I have no alpha for you, man. I just have to say, if the highest market cap is 800K, that's looking a bit shaky. So I would not play around there. But what I do wanna, gotcha. But But hey, man, if you're interested in the whole abstract, ecosystem and a big fan of
I'll look
Luca
at it.
Nets,
I'll look at it. I heard a couple of people in on Telegram talking on this. Not too much, but we might take a peek and see if we can be early somewhere, or that we need to wait it out, see what happens.
yeah, maybe. But when with the whole abstract ecosystem, like you said,
Hmm.
and then you also streaming on YouTube and on X, did you know that they're also launched this creator streaming pad, and they have this whole model for streamers to actually make a living and earn through abstract. No, no,
No,
I'm
it's
not sure
not.
it's
I heard
that bad,
about it. Hold on, I'll look it up because I actually looked at that before.
but it's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like Twitch.
Yeah. Mm. Well, I'm gonna pull it up and then I'll mention it when I have all the information. But let's continue a little bit of a good morning going here because I lost two people on the stage fell off. Grow fell off stage. Aubrey fell off stage. Maybe connection issues. All right. Trash Panda is here. Good morning, Trash Panda.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, you're trying this again? Are you trying this again with me?
Nah, nah, I'm not.
Miss Panda.
Where's Panda?
Yeah. Alpha Panda.
No, 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 no.
As it's
Ew, are we
no.
starting today as well?
I gave you flowers for it yesterday, and are you just trying to do the same? This is not okay. It's not. You're milking this now.
You
I'm
know where to
joking.
find me, princess. Oh,
There you go. There you go.
I'm
Now it's better.
joking.
Now it's better.
Okay, so how are
It's
you guys? I'm doing good.
oh. Oh my God, you guys! I can't wait for a Sunday roast space. I'm feeling it. Anyways, this is serious space, so I gotta, contain myself. All right, but did you have a good day?
Yeah, my day is awesome. I got my first, like, I don't know if it was yesterday or today,
Mhm.
but I got my first, like, payout from MM, this
Yeah,
Money
yeah.
Master thing. So it was like 300 or something US dollars, so like
Nice.
50% of what we invested. So it came back in one
Mm-hmm.
month. And that's insane. So 4 months and you're 200 or 400% up if it like keeps up at this pace. Oh, yeah. No, well, to me it's easy and like it makes sense. Okay, imagine a wheel that goes around, right? And whatever happens, that wheel will continue to go around. So they make money, and if you reinvest into that and you just do it monthly, it's just gonna keep eating itself. It's gonna like supply you with like a decent payout. But it's LP trading. Yeah, it's like 50% goes back to the treasury and 50% back to the holders. So it's like continuing the growth. And then when it's minted out, then there's coming another mint, and then you keep adding.
No, it's not a liquidity pool. It says treasury. When it's treasury, it's not a pool. Treasury. No, no, no.
It's both. It's both. I believe. I don't know. Like LP, they like
I don't know. In Rust
liquidity
language,
pools. I'm not an expert on it.
so
Like to be
Solana
honest.
and Sui, when we and Aptos as well, their code is only interacting with the treasury, unlike Solidity, where that's not the case. So when we say treasury, we do mean the treasury of the token and not the liquidity pool. These are two separate things. Yeah. So they might do a combination of that.
Yeah, it's like you get a fee of something. Either way, the guy has been crushing it.
I
It's
need to
been on
get in
like
on this, and
two,
I will
three
just
thousand APR, stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's because it's oh, it's the NFTs, right? Oh, now I see. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So when a new NFT is minted out, these rewards will then roll over because of the mint, right? Is that
That
what
will
you're saying?
make a new like mint thing, so you can keep reinvest,
Yeah.
and then it will grow,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you will
yeah,
grow
yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genius.
Okay. Yes, now I'm seeing that. All right. Well,
So let's say if you throw in over time like 40K, then in 4 months you made, if he keeps this at this rate up, then you made 400% from that, which is insane.
that is
But
insane. Yeah, that's insane APR. But for how
one
long can
can't,
you keep it up?
yeah, how long can you keep that
Yeah.
up? You can't expect that great results every
No.
time. But still, so
But
far so
less
good.
would be okay as well, right? It's not, yeah, yeah, this is like big, but we can do with a little bit less. That's still juicy enough, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I need to dive into that. I have a lot of work tomorrow, but in the morning I will. Oh, you got it?
It's like 0.15, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, you get that as a bonus.
Clearly, clearly.
Oh my God. Mm. No, no.
No,
This.
no,
You know better, Tech. No, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. How many times have I heard this? TG got hacked. Discord got hacked. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah. Keeps hot. Yeah. Yes. You can never, yeah, but you can never be sure. This is the thing, and this is just gonna, guys, really learn from this. At least let the trains, the damage stop there with Tick, right? Really, no hot wallets, no. Disconnect wallets always, no hot wallets. Also, no main wallets hot. Your main wallets, where your biggest stash is, these should be as far away from social media and internet as you can possibly take them. Yeah, yeah, you have those storage. Mm. Oh my god, crazy! I would come to you over right now and be like, "What the hell?" No, it's not that. It's you're not paying attention. And so you got to have these rules in place for the moments you're not paying attention. And I have moments where I'm not paying attention. And so everybody has that, right? You're a little bit sleepy or haven't slept well. You do some things, it looks okay as far as you can tell, but they get you. And this is before it starts to get busy in crypto. We're looking at quarter four, pumpy, pumpy. More of these scammers will come out the woodworks by and large. So it's quiet now and it's already happening, right? So imagine 10 times the market, and then these guys are going to be out there with their links all the time. No, no click, no links click. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It happened with the project in their TG. They just made moderators willy-nilly. So they refuse to hire people to mod for them and have like steady people who do this for them. And so they get like here and there. And then these mods pin up a drainer. Huh? Yeah. Well, these are people that just come into TG, they hang around for 24 hours, then they're going to ask if somebody can mod them up. And then some projects will be like, oh, nice, we get another person who can help out in TG. Yeah, and then pin a draining link, yeah. And then the whole project, yeah, the dev will be, was their responsibility, right? Yeah. It's always in the moment, and that's how they can scam. So don't get scammed. Never click links, right? And it's especially don't have wallets hot. So if you're clicking links, it doesn't have any effect, especially not your main wallets. I've known people who got drained for $200,000 was all they had in crypto gone, right? Yeah, 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 man. These people want to jump off a balcony straight away. So don't. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. You can be on point, but you cannot be on point 100% of the time, and that's what these scammers are banking on. So just make it a rule that you do not click anything before checking, and if you are, make sure that there's no wallets on the social media you're clicking on. That could be a rule, and at least your main wallets are far from internet connection and far from social media at large. So it could be totally on a different device, right? And act like a cold storage this way. So when you need to make transactions, you open it, hook it to your Wi-Fi or whatever internet, and then make a transaction to a new wallet or send it to the exchange if you want to sell over there, right? And then you close everything up, done, right? And then you can go ahead and be on another phone on X clicking all you like, or on another device on a laptop or your computer and click anything you like. There are no wallets in the extension. They shouldn't be. Now, if you need wallets in your extension, I have those too for minting and stuff, but I make a new wallet, completely new wallet. And there I gun some powder to that wallet. And then, you're still doing the risk, but if something happens, yeah, it's not your main wallet, it's not a lot, right? And then close that one out, make a new one, or send the NFTs to one of the main NFT wallets if you have something like that. I do. Right. Immediately get that out, secure the gains. That's what you need to be doing, secure the gains. Especially right now, it's not that busy with these scammers, but like I said, quarter four is coming again, and when the pumps come, these creeps, they come out the woodworks by and large, and they are just trying to scam as much as they can. That's what they do. But we got Duck up here as well. Let's say hi to Duck, and then we're gonna talk about that content creation on Zora that we are waiting for, and Tick knows all about that. But let's hear it from Duck first. Duck, duck, duck. Bird lover.
Hey, Wild, thank you for having me up here. And Tick, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. That I literally the same thing. I went through the same thing today, so pretty humbling. But on the just I don't know exactly the same thing, but I clicked on a link in a Telegram that I'm a part of with like 43,000 people, and it was like click here, because of um the World Liberty Fi launch, there's like a massive Trump airdrop. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, let's see. And like, boom, gone. I wasn't thinking immediately when it happened. I was like, this did not like, what? Like in disbelief almost. But I'm like, all right, whatever. It's like this didn't happen because I know sometimes like the internet glitches and like it'll load, but it doesn't load. So I'm just like reloading, 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 reloading. I'm just okay. This happened. Anyways, it's not about what happens to you, it's about how you respond to what happens, right? So that's what I've been thinking to move forward with this. So anywho, don't click links regardless. Wild, you already covered this a million. Um, but the Zora, I'm super interested in that. I did download that and I'm just gonna start uploading everything that I've already posted to social media up to Zora. And it is pretty neat. I've already connected with a few people, other accounts on there. I'm, yeah, I'd love to hear more about like your perspective on it because I'd never known about it until yesterday.
Yeah. Well, if everybody's ready, I'm just going to do a round where I'm going to ask everybody to send a request on stage if you want to farm the stage or you want to say hello later on. If you have questions about that, Sora, so get on stage before we do. Leave a comment in the purple pill, every poster room, and then Tick will give you the alpha on where we're going with Sora, how does it work, how it is paying us. Also, what you might not want to do on Sora, right? Because there are some things that you might not want to do. And so, yeah, Tick is going to give us the alpha. Hop on stage, you guys. The more people on stage, the better. So you can have a conversation going around this. Let's go.
I like to butt fuck fine ladies.
But how do these holders come about? What do? They download something or content? Oh, great, nice. So I should be in the weekend. I should be out on Amsterdam, just taking pictures of every building, videos, whatnot. Oh, it's close by, Tick. Yep. Beautiful. That was entertaining. However, I need some more alpha. So, what keeps these people from just taking your stuff? Yeah. What? No. Well, there might be. You just got to
Beta
dig a
Cuck
little.
Base versus Giga Chad Solana.
Oh God, Giga Chad on bass would be so. Can we do like the reverse Giga Chad on bass then? We
Yeah, I
just
call it
call it. We
Beta
just
Cuck.
call it. Just call it beta. Yeah, beta chat. Beta chats.
Yeah,
Beta chats on betas on base. Let's do it, you guys. I'm feeling this. I can cook it up. I'll cook up. I cook for CA.
Base ass bitches.
that's actually a great idea. Betas on base. I
Betas on.
don't hate that
But
at
yeah, we
all.
need to. I'm not hitting. Not mad. We need to. We need to cook. I got you. I have CAs ready to roll. Beta is a beta guy, man. Yeah.
You know, like the soy jack face with like the open mouth and the fucking beard and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Exactly that, but
Yes.
a collection of NFTs.
Yes. Exactly. Some with some soy, holding some
That's amazing.
soy
I love this.
lattes.
I love this so much. One of the traits is a Starbucks drink.
Oh my God. Well, we should.
The
Yeah, I'm
name the
gonna
name written on it is
destroy this
Cuck.
space. We're gonna not leave evidence of this. It's a recorded space. We should stop and be cooking somewhere else. People are gonna take this. No, I love this. I love this beta. Yes, that is so great. Beta females, beta males, everyone beta. Most of the space are beta. Actually, I think it's a great
Honestly.
thing.
You know what's funny? Today's a really creative day. I was just on another space. I was on Clutch's space, and they were talking about Canadians, and we decided to make an a boot coin.
Oh
So it's
God.
A space boot, but then the ticker is ABOOT. So it's like about, but a boot. So yeah, I threw about $20 into that, and
Yeah.
that's surviving right now at
Oh
6K
wow.
market cap.
That's 6K market cap. We're barely hanging on the thread. That's
I literally just
micro.
launched this fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Awesome, you guys. Yeah, I don't know, but this could be something. I'm seeing like little videos, right? When a beta steps out of a Lambo. Yeah. Yeah, because I always make fun of people. Look, you guys,
But
I don't know what you're
it's his
doing.
his wife's boyfriend's Lambo, not his.
Yes, exactly, right? Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Also, we need a trade where it has like these, when you with these things that hold your pants up. We need those in there as well.
The suspenders.
Suspenders, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, no. Beta's on base. We're going full. If you're beta and you know it, if you're beta and you know it, then you need to be on base. But just we're not going to give a fair warning. But I think I might need to contact some people and start a big cookout. Sui is Cardano light. I've been saying that all along, right? I'm not even gonna lie about it. I like it. I like hanging around the Cardano guys as well. They are not beta. They are not alpha either. They're actually pretty sigma. But yeah, right. There tons to learn from these guys. They're so technical, and so their spaces are always good if you want to become technically better. But it's hella boring if you do not. You're just like everybody holds their meme token there. The meme token snack. Snack is their meme, the biggest meme on there. So if you say you hold meme tokens, they're like, yeah, I'll snack, and it's like, yeah, snack on Cardano doesn't count here, right? It's not even. It's heavy on utility too. So how can you even, right? But yeah. All right. No, you need a guy with some Cheetos and soy milk. That's what we need in the basement. Yeah.
Here, I got the template for you. Hold on.
No, not right now. Hmm. Yeah, well, what I posted was not even finished yet. That was just her five minutes of doodling. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, no, I want her to make a limited collection, like exclusive collection. So we're busy. I'm busy on that. It's just we gotta figure some things out with it, how we're gonna do it, and on what chain. I'm like I said, I'm very much Ethereum, but I'm also very curious about CE for this because these, just like H bar, is very NFT heavy, right? CE has a ton of NFT collections on it as well, and very bullish there as well. I mean, these EVMs are gonna be really, really grabbing volume with these things. And so, but I'm also, as you look, you guys are just so busy. I have a lot of projects that I talk to because I was looking for ordinals as well, because I am a little bit low on ordinals. And so my NFT stash needs some more of the Bitcoin NFTs, right? The ordinals going. And yeah, well, so I got some work to do, but I also got booked in real life. So I'm doing that. I'm actually talking on stages, which is really, really, really a lot of fun. You guys, it's a lot of fun, but it also leaves me very, very tired, right? Also for traveling, all that stuff. It's far out. But it's something that I love as well. But it kind of, yeah, what leaves me little time right now to look into these things. But in the weekend, I'll do some deep diving on that. Yeah. But yeah, that collection with her, I gotta make sure that she's comfortable as well, and so it will take a little bit of time, but we're getting there. But for her to be posting on Zora, I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yep. And so you're basically trading with these tokens, and then you create an income out of that. How do you off ramp that in USDT? Mm. Mm. Yeah. So basically, you're trading the most bullish picture as if it was a token. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Okay. No. Well, this now made it so much more interesting. Let's open Soma. Let's get me
Threaten me with a good
invest,
time.
invest in some news. Really? Take when feed picks, my guy. When feed picks, feed picks do very well. We should be taking, we should be taking advantage. I think pictures of legs would do very well too. Maybe Panda should get in on that. Just saying. Um, we got OX Alpha trying to get on stage, and meanwhile, um, I hopefully said it's Cats Fanatic. Yeah, Cats Fanatic. You have your hand up. How you doing?
Hello,
Yeah, so
hello, hello.
hey, I'm good. So
Hold on, hold on.
All right.
so
All right, hold on, you guys. I thought you were still in the portal, OX Alpha. So wait a moment after
Okay.
we said hello to, and because he had his hands up. Yep, 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 yep.
so actually, my name came from. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
Yep.
go on.
Okay, cool. My name, my username came from NBA Top Shot almost 5 years ago now because I graduated from University of Kentucky and so I'm a big Wildcats fan and that's where it came from and it just kind of stuck. So I just ran with it. Everybody calls me Cats in the space now. So it all developed all because of my entry into this from NBA Top Shot. But I was going to say, like with Zora, I mean, you just talked about all the content posting, but you didn't talk about the thing that makes the most people money, and that's the creator coins. So like that's where all the alpha is. Yeah, everybody's does. It's free money. Yeah. So there are bots that go ahead and snipe your creator coin right up, and you get Zora from it. Like that's where you made your Zora from. No, so I mean I was on Zora like Zora's been around a long time. I was on Zora 2 years ago. But now it's all kind of different with the way Zora's not but all the stuff they're doing now is revamped. So no. Like I've been in NFTs on NFTs on Zora 2 years ago. But now it's gone more like socialfied. And so now like everyone, Jesse Pollock wants, everyone to tokenize everything. Like that's his motto, right? And so anybody can create a creator coin. Now that doesn't mean it's worth anything. So it's something that, what I am looking at, and I haven't talked about this publicly yet, but most of the people that follow me are not in this space, so I'll tell you guys since we're just having a little creative roundtable. So eventually, 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 Lurky is going to be able to reward tokens. So I think what I would like to do. So I have a creator coin. I mean, it's not worth anything right now, and I've told people not to buy it. But eventually, I thought it'd be kind of cool with with tokens. So I think what I would like to do. So I have a creator coin. I mean, it's not worth anything right now, and I've told people not to buy it. But like eventually, I thought it'd be kind of cool to reward people with your creator coin, and then as you make revenue, like any trading volume, if they want to sell your token, you get trading volume on your creator coin. So then I could buy back with the Zora that you earn from the revenue on the creator coin trades. I could just buy back the token to help the market cap to distribute in future spaces or shows I do, that sort of thing, just as like a feedback mechanism, feedback loop to just keep generating. Now you also the token supply, I think you get 50% of, but it's over 5 years. So you get a constant drip of your creator coin that you can claim like as it builds up. So if you go in your wallet right now, you can go and you can claim your creator coin. A portion of it. You know this?
Yes, and I even see this being. This could be. Well, I have ideas. Just let me say this.
Don't ship a
Is
lot
it
of bottles.
is it good to claim your creator coin? Because I do it every time I go on the app. Or is that what you're supposed to do, or no?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you can let it know or something like fake taxi, like you were talking about. Their creator coin, if you get it early, you can sell at a large profit. So I mean, it's kind of like meme coin stuff, but yeah, like the creator coins, because and all the content, like so when I post content on here, it's essentially the liquidity pool for the content is off of the creator coin. So anyway, it's kind of backed by the creator coin. So that's the bigger overarching coin is your creator coin more than your content. But you can, whenever you, like you said, whenever you make content, it's tokenized and you can buy and sell the content too. I was just giving you an example. Yeah, I was giving you an example of when people find stuff, you're like, oh, if you get in early, easy trade.
So, so, so you can build a wrapped around with an LLM, right? A multi-model, and then just do it. Make an agent. Yes, that does my Zora. I'm gonna build that right now. Yeah.
I got a question.
Mm.
Are you guys? I was trying to change my profile picture on Zora. I've got the original one where I signed up with, and I was wondering if it's possible to change it, or am I stuck with the same picture? And then also Wild, I made a little decent networking group. I was gonna message you. I added Tick. You was wondering if you might want to check it out.
For what?
Group chat. Tick, is it any good? Would
Is
you
it is
recommend
it
it?
uh is it for engagement on X?
It's for like sharing your spaces and posts and
All
things like
right.
that.
Yeah, these things are not that great for your account to do.
Someone just mentioned that to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah. These things, yes. Well, yes, sending links in chats is bearish. Sending third-party links is like a complete no-no, like outbound links. Yeah, then it's a link within X, but yes, yes, because there are whole groups that are posting there. Every post that they post is sent to the group for fake engagement. And so this is not great. Sharing these links is not great. It will over time deboost you, and it's not necessary, you guys. It's not necessary because what happens is if I interact with Aaron a lot, I will see his links for spaces automatically on my timeline.
Okay,
So
thank you. Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
gonna do no more links, but yeah, like it was just to like introduce each other. I've got some
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
big people in there, and I was just trying to
Well,
figure out a
that's
way to do
cool.
it.
If it's just a network among each other and be like, you know what, so we get to know each other as hosts and co-hosts and speakers and stuff, then yeah. But if it's for engagement towards your spaces directly with links, don't do that. It's really not
No,
great.
okay, okay, thank
Right?
you.
It's really not great. And you know what? If we talked with each other in DMs and we talk with each other and we say good morning to each other and we respond to each other's content, these things are automatically going to then land on your timeline. The people that you bond the most with will be persistent on the for you. And the bonding here is, yeah, through DM, through,
So should I just say like I'm just gonna tell the people, hey, just let us know when you're live. You don't have to share the link, and that would be better.
yeah, just let me know I'm live. And some people say, like, if they want engagement in a good morning, they would say, like, good morning in the space. And that will be like, okay, I have my good morning post out. But when you are rolling on the timeline, you do it properly, these things will happen automatically. I never had to do that. I never had to do that. And you at one point you gain just a lot of traction naturally. X is built for communication and for engagement. It's built for that. It wants to give it to you. The whole thing that you need to do. So okay, let us move the conversation now to then X content, right? So when we say content on X, it means also your replies. Your replies are content as well, and nobody wants to really understand what this means. If you go to your analytics and you go to content, you see there every content that you posted, but also what you replied to other people. It also counts as content. What does that mean? Every time you say something to somebody else under their posts, right, you are delivering content. So you need to be high quality and engaging there. If you are, you will directly get rewarded with views and engagement on your content, especially if the content aligns. So, like and with this, you see this with good mornings, really, really prevalent. So I'm going to give the good morning as an example, but you can fill it in with any theme of content that you got going, right? Whether that be planting seeds of strawberry fields that you like strawberries, different types of strawberries, whatever, right? So when we say good, when I have a good morning post out and I say good morning to other people nicely, right? Not repetitively, and not just GM, but say like, "Hey, have a nice day. Hey, good morning." I always do the GMEs because I always do the E's on everything. It's in my language. It's like particular to me. But happy Wednesday. It could be anything, right? But it's greeting each other that corresponds. And then when they like my comment, so when it's a good comment, they will like it. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, while saying hello," right? They'll say back to me. When they do and they refresh their timeline, I'm going to be on there with my good morning because we correspond so much, we vibe so much in content and what we say that the algorithm is immediately connecting us. And that's where you get a boost in the algorithm because it now
You're
it all makes sense. So if you are posting something about Bitcoin and you're gonna post about, you're gonna reply to other people's Bitcoin content about Bitcoin, immediately they will see your Bitcoin posts. See? Now, sometimes you miss a line. Sometimes you go in under like a video and you say something, right? And maybe these people get to see your stuff, but they are not likely to engage with you at all, right? Because they may see your stuff, but are not going to say anything because they're not into that. So you get a lot of traction by replying to the things that you also create your own content around. This is really the alpha, and you do not need groups for that. These groups are actually preventing you from being out, bringing in, engaging with new people. You're just going to circle jerk. And all you're going to see is these people on your timeline, which you see them in DMs already, right? So you're just going to end up in like such a circle jerk that's not even funny anymore. And it's sometimes really hard to step out of these things because you now got to actively go in your search bar to change that, to fix, to patch that. That's the reason why it's also not great, right? Is that any questions around that?
Yes. I really also just wanted to make like a group chat just to have people to talk to and, to learn things. And, sometimes it's kind of a pain in the butt just to go and
All
message
right, but
everybody individually.
when we're doing in spaces, that might be better because I don't know about you guys, but I get anywhere between 60 and 100 DMs a day, and I'm already in Telegram and Discord. I'm not even paying attention to the ones on X at all, right? If in any, it's just too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just for time's sake, why don't we just agree to have a space that is just for speakers on space and for hosting to see where we can help out each other, be more bullish in spaces and the alpha on that. Why not just do a space with that? Why do we need to do that in a DM? We can might as well pull up a space and then have engagement from the spaces from other people who like maybe to know that stuff too. Why not break it open?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm fairly new. I'm only 8 months in, and I don't come from like a business background. I come from more like the streets of Chicago and whatnot. And
Yeah.
maybe I was trying guerrilla marketing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's
No,
the
you
thing.
can do you
I
can do
really
any
don't.
type
So
of
that's why I'm
marketing.
asking.
Yeah, but the thing is, X rewards being outbound and open and making friends with other people and connecting with other content. And so DMs are a part of sending each other maybe a message here or there to elaborate because we're dealing with short content, right? Short format content. But uh, the best way to have conversations is to actually have them on the timeline, not in the DMs. Feel me?
It makes a
And
lot of
so,
sense.
yeah, and so when we want to have alpha on spaces and which one people are going to have their space, well, maybe we want to make a board where we post everyone's space in 24 hours that's about to come and we just fill them in or something like that. And then we tag each other under it and we can all share that post. In that way, we have everybody represented, right? And something like that would be more bullish because then you're drawing it a larger audience towards the space of everybody. Yeah, instead of just going one to one in a DM, I think we need to break this stuff open. When we are talking about spaces, why not have a space about it? If you want more engagement with your good morning, why not just say good morning to other people? It's X is really simple. The algorithm is so simple. What you put out is what you get back. And the more that aligns, the more that you get back.
One more question. Okay. Is it bad to tag people? Like, say I just shared your space and
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, I'm learning a lot of information, and I tagged at Wild from her space.
yeah,
I heard something about that as well. Is there a thing where
yeah,
that is bad too?
yeah. It's a max three. Max three people in one. No, per post. But also don't make that repetitive the whole day through. So it's like every time you start to be repetitive, you're showing bot behavior. And so what do scammers do? Well, they share links. They're being repetitive. They also don't have a blue check mark, right? And they're tagging people. And they're sharing CAs. And they're using cash and hashtags. So any of these things can get you then in trouble if you do that repetitively. So if you do it a couple of times a day, it's not a problem. But if you start doing that under 50% of your posts, it might just be flagged, right? And it's never one thing that you get flagged for. It's okay, red flag. And you need to understand, because we're talking about crypto, we are red flagged already because there's a shit ton of scamming going on there. So when you talk about crypto, algorithm is already like, all right, yeah, that person's talking about crypto, so just let us just flag that one straight from the get-go. Now, and the more red flags you accumulate, so if you start to repost a lot and just say GM with only the G and the M to everybody, yeah, you're done in 24 hours. Now, if you have a blue check, you first get shadow banned. That's like a warning, like stop what you stop. You got to look at what you're doing then that's repetitive, fix it, and lay low for a little bit. But if you're not blue checked, you're gonna get suspended straight from the get go. Yeah.
So definitely spend at least, like at least compose a post rather than just some spammy type stuff. Like spend some time on it and engage with each other's posts.
Yeah. So here's another thing. So and this is outside for space links, right? But if you have, let's say I have a link to a third party that generates me income, right? Okay, so now we're gonna look at the numbers. What is more bullish? To post about it, to talk about it, or to have it static on my profile passively, where I can then with post or talking about it, send people through. And it's the last one. So posting with a link, it's very hard to get. People are not clicking any links, right? And you shouldn't, honestly. So posting about a link, no good. So that goes for spaces and just content on your general content on X. Talking about it, bullish, right?
Is it a bad idea to have my Zora link in my
Yes.
profile as my
No,
link?
not in your profile, but in your post, it would. And it also, people are not clicking it. So here's the alpha with this. So when you rein people in, is a little bit of marketing, and I talked about it today too. So when you rein people in, you get people's attention. You're now lowering their guard. So you're taking an extra step to give them a call to action in your post. Hey, you guys want to make money? You want to trade on, like I have, and I'm going to just shamelessly shill my referral link of Rate and X. So here's what my post should be for a call to action when it makes sense. Want to trade on Sui? Have every token available to you, including new meme launches? Check out Rate and X, link in my bio. That's a call to action. I'm now asking people to go to my bio. Now, everybody who feels a little bit triggered by this, ooh, making money, meme coins, they're going to go to the bio. And when they do go to the bio, I already did half of the work. And so clicking the link is then very easy. That link gives me a shit ton of referrals. I make a lot of money with that link every month. Now, when I'm in spaces, I'm doing the same. I'm not leaving it in the comments. I don't have to. Link is in my bio. I will tell you, especially when I'm SUI spaces, because Rate and X is for SUI. I'll be in SUI spaces, and as soon as I said what I came there for, usually they ask me to be on stage. And then after I say, hey, you guys, do you want to trade on SUI? Every token available from any pool, right? Limit orders. You can have an Insta, a button, or a DCA strategy. Just go and get yourself signed up with Rate and X. Link in my bio. Thank you very much. So it's that you need to either talk about things or post about things, but entice people to go to your bio. Okay, this is like double-sided bullish. As soon as somebody visits your profile for more than 6 seconds, you're gonna get a boost. Profile visits are a thing in the analytics that we measure too. And so to have somebody entice to go to your profile is always a good thing. And it's extra bullish if there's something in your bio that can create a passive income for you or otherwise income. If there's nothing in your bio that you make money from, that's a net zero. And it will also never prompt you to talk about it because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing there, see? So you could be in spaces 3, 4, 5 spaces a day or a week even, right? If there's nothing to talk about, you won't get fed. There's no bread to be made. It's zero because there's nothing there. Now, if you have something in there and there's a space and somebody mentions something that you can hook into and something that you can then do that call to action. Oh, now that you mention it, yes, I do buy a lot on Amazon. You guys, I did read that book actually. If you guys want to have that book too, go to my link in my bio. There's the books that I prefer. I don't know. I'm just saying something, right? Could be that.
What, can I ask one more question? Someone was telling me about followers that you have. I have, or not followers. I mean people I'm following, and
Yeah.
my buddy King Boo Boo suggested that I unfollow like 30 people a day. Like I don't know, I'm not quite sure about it. He definitely said to unfollow people that
Yeah.
barely have any followers and people without blue checks and such.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't follow people without that don't have blue checks unless their account is really good, because some do have good accounts. And that's not because we don't like them. It's because the more you get from low quality accounts engagement. Also, when you monetize, you're not getting paid from these accounts. You're only getting paid from blue checks. So you should only be interacting with blue check marks by and large. And I hate to say this for the people that aren't checked, but look, if you don't have a blue check mark, but you're calling yourself a community leader or a KOL, come on now, you can't do that without a blue check mark, right? Also, you cannot get monetized without a blue check mark. So if you're building, you're climbing an uphill battle. And I think a non-blue check mark is nice if you are just talking with community where you live or something like that, or with your family on X, or your just your neighborhood or part of the city you live in, and you're not really building anything on X. Then you can do without a check mark, sure. Otherwise, you're gonna have to need that check mark if you want to make money getting paid by X. Yes, and get this, you're gonna get paid from the moment you bought that blue check mark. So even if 2 years from now you get monetized, or maybe you're not going to think about it, but you're just going to go ahead, you have the blue check mark, and then 2 years later you think, no, let me get monetized. Or a video goes viral and you get monetized, like offered automatically, something like that happens. You get paid from that 2 years, right? You get back paid. So it's just if you don't have a blue check mark, then yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you get a lot of engagement from non-blue check marks, yeah, that can deboost you too, especially if they're new accounts with little followers. It means that they're basically fake accounts. And we kind of see that with that whole rating for the meme tokens going on. They make these new accounts with the raid team. One will have a check mark pulling the rates, and the rest underneath is not great engagement. And so they will all get wrecked in the end, right? And it's not great engagement. Plus, they're being repetitive AF. So you just need to build on your own. Of course, you need to unfollow people that do not follow you back. This is not a one-way street, unless they
Okay, I
get they
appreciate
are.
that.
Yeah, but unless they give you value, right? Otherwise, the value is in the follow. So but if you have value and like big accounts, like when they have something funny to say, I want to hear about, I value their opinion, I'll follow them even though I do not expect them to follow me back. If you provide a platform of value, then of course you can follow people and not expect to follow back. But if it's accounts that it's lower than you, it's going to be about the value, then is going to be following, see.
'Cause I made alt accounts because I originally was trading the shit coins and all that.
Yeah.
And I would be rating my own posts, just normal posts with like 3 or 4 alts. So
Yeah.
that's hurting my account and I should not do that, you're telling me.
Yep. Should not be doing that. Also, I'm looking at your account. You need to, yes, you need to start unfollowing people. You can even do 50 a day, 25 in the morning, 25 in the evening. Still be good. Yeah, because you're lopsided, see? So when you follow a ton of people, but not enough people following you, also not great, right? So you want to have that either be a balance of some sort, but not yours is like 50% off, right? 50% more people are following you. 100% more people are following you than you follow. So you got to bring that down and balance a little bit.
Also, one more question. I'm sorry I keep asking so many questions. So, like, if I go through your account and I click on one of your posts and I like every single comment that's on the post, is
Yeah.
that like bot behavior or is that okay?
This is not so much, is not great. You got to then be a little bit more mindful about it. You can do it a few times in a row, but everybody, I mean that there's now 100, almost 100 comments under my post. So that would be 100. You have about 2,000 actions a day that you can do on X. But it's not a great idea to do that. No. If you're looking for friends, though, this is why what I always tell people to do. If you're looking for friends, so you see a post like mine, where I just like grow on X. Here's what you do. Very easy. You're gonna scroll down. This is actually what I do if you need to grow. All right, you're going down, scroll all the way down and get the non-blue check marks. All right, well, there on mine there aren't any much, and that's great, right? And then the first blue check you see is probably not going to be your friend because your friends are always up first, and so you can like and be how somebody's saying how or somebody's here saying active. I'm going to like it and say, hey, I'm active too. I'm going to like it, say hi, I'm active too, and I'm going to follow them. Now if they do not follow me back within a couple of days, I'll just go ahead and follow them. But just giving that reply and somebody the option to like your reply, which means that now your content is getting on their timeline. Because now we established a connection. I replied to them, they liked me back. We are now friends. Boom, timeline buddies. Right, that's what we do here. So it works. Yeah. But you got to start unfollowing a few people before you do that because you're so lopsided with your followers. Yeah. Yeah, well, followers is very easy on X, but it's the quality followers. And so this is what I gotta, yeah, be wary. Because you got to look at their engagement. If they get a lot of engagement, if their engagement ratio is high. I know people that have 150,000 followers, but when they post, only 50 people comment. And I'm like, come on, man. I'm close to 14K, but I have 100, 120, 150 people within an hour on my post. Why? And you have 120,000? You're doing something. You have the wrong followers. Right? Yeah. Well, up to yeah, up to a year ago, 2 years ago, you could still buy your followers in bulk too. Yeah.
I,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've also noticed I've also noticed that, when like someone will say they're doing a giveaway and they never do the giveaway, but they keep getting followers that way by, scamming people. And I've learned that and I
Yeah.
don't follow people like that or consider those big people. Like the big people I was speaking of, like this one guy named James who's got a project called Cronera, who's it's like a big thing that's going to be on Coinbase and all that, you know. So like I was just like networking with people like that, people
Yeah.
meet on spaces and such.
No. Oh yeah. Well, it could be. It could be, but this is why I love spaces. Here is where you can actually talk to people, and look, that this doesn't, completely 100% vets them, but you at least get to talk to somebody, hear their voice, and get to know them, ask some questions, right? And that already deters like half of the scammers, right? Scammers are not going to come on stage talk about nothing, right? They're gonna not going to do that.
Do
Actually,
you
there
know my
was
friend Mace? Do you know my friend Mace?
I yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
Mason.
funny. He's like, can I? He's in the chat. He's like, can I continue being Mace? I'm like, of course, buddy.
Oh, Mace. Yes, yes, he was in my space. Yes. You sure?
I have no clue what he means. He's just hilarious. So I just said whatever he wants. Yeah.
Yeah, and we lower because we getting into new territory. We kind of lower our defenses immediately too. I mean, for a while it was very very bullish, especially for the degening on Ethereum, for developers and teams to be utterly quiet and silence in the TG other than the mods. And then the dev would say good morning once a month and everybody would faint in awe, right? Oh my God, Dev is speaking. Look, Dev should be speaking. You're making him a ton of money. There's tax on this token, right? He's sitting there making millions, right? But it was kind of this mystery that made these people perceive to be more of value, and then in the end they would rug it because of that anonymity they have. They can just do with the project what they want, right? If you don't have that, now that's not to say that there's docs people out there that are very honest about what they're doing in the space. So there's two, right? Those two, and people still buy that too. But look, we at least you can have a conversation here and speak our minds about things, and it deters people because when we start saying the space is recorded, we sharing it on the live stream on X, we sharing it on the live stream on YouTube. Some projects actually leave the stage when we say this, and it's like, okay, bye Felicia. Bye Felicia. Yeah, well, yeah, if you don't want to come talk on a recorded space, then this is not the space for you. Very obviously. Right? Yeah, so it's like a little bit of a, but we cannot. Reputation is everything. I know a lot of KOLs over the time got a lot of lost a lot of followers and lost a ton of clout. Some even never came back from this, from calling rock pools all the freaking time, right? And at one point it stops. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. Well, at least they're being honest. It's reality, right? Well, this morning I had that meme up, right? Because I thought it was funny, right? At 11 o'clock, and then the guy sits there with his laptop, like, okay, let's get this trading done. And then at 11:05, laying in bed, well, got liquidated. There's 5 minutes of trading. You know, yeah, well, I've had this big, I can relate so much to this when I started to do future trading. This was how it went. I was sitting at my desk, coffee ready, laptop open, sitting in my chair with a little bit of a pillow, thinking I was going to sit there and trade for hours. Open along, red candle came, boom, liquidated. You sit there with, I didn't even have a sip of coffee, man. Well, done for today, right? That was it. Yeah, 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 yeah. But because we're moving at the end of the space, you guys. But again, do not overthink content, your own content. Start paying more attention to what you're saying to other people. That's the alpha. It really, really, really is. If you want to have people engage with your content, you got to do better at engaging with other people's content. That's the alpha. Stop overthinking. I posted something about overthinking. Just, if you're overthinking, go for a walk. Action will remove that overthinking, right? So go for a walk, go out. Yeah, rug yourself out of the office. Yeah, boring. Do something boring. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, you want to go do something. But he said, yes, I'm going to go out for a walk in the park area. It's like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know what's even a better idea? Because you were overthinking content. Turn that into content. Make a video where you're walking. Hey guys, I'm touching some grass. Need to feel inspired again. Video post. Just you walking. Maybe you show your shoes and just you film up where the trees are. I don't know where you're at. But that could be content in its own. So do not overthink. The content is everywhere. The content is literally everywhere. Mhm. Yeah, just a little alpha on that tick. Your pictures would do. Look, this is X, and X has grok, right? X really likes it if you generate something with grok and post it. You're gonna do much better in the algorithm straight up because it's grok, right? So if you use other AI, except OpenArt, OpenArt very bullish on X, but JetGPT, right? Otherwise, remove the meta tags before you. So when your prompt is done, ask the AI remove all meta tags, and so you get so Grok cannot pick up where the AI was made. Make drop. Yeah, yeah. Well, you can ask it just to remove the Google metadata too. You can look, this is like 40 chess with AI, you guys. Right? So make sure when you're using other AI, you're just removing all the meta. Ask the prompt to the AI that it needs to remove the metadata from that picture. And so when you download it, you post it on X and it's clear. A Grok can then not see where this picture came from, or else Grok will can detect it and can deboost you or boost you. So Grok doesn't, X doesn't like competition in this way. It likes for you to use Grok because that helps them get paid in the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, of course. Well, you saw Elon reposting when the video came out, Grok video came out, right? He was reposting a ton of small content creators, especially. That should tell you something. They want you to use this. They are actually X wants to lift up small creators. It actually favors those, and you can tell by Elon's behavior with that too. So the Grok video came out, and he was just reposting like freaking 20 times a day, man. People that, yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, I know it's fucking cringe AF, but he was reposting and lifting, making other people go viral because of his repost, right? Uh, you need the app for it. You need the app for it. When you're Premium Plus, you can have it in the app. I never used it because I used no, because I'm using that high-low now, right? Yeah, the, yeah, the high-low the 2.0, yeah, or Kling. Gemini is not great for my images. Mm, yeah, Yeah. I think cling is better, right? Yeah, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah.
Uh, I've been using Copilot for free, and it's not the best, but sometimes it'll actually remember the things I tell it, and it's really good. But other times it plays games with me and stuff, and
Mhm.
it makes me
Yeah.
mad. But
So when you use like what I like to use my avatar and my avatar doing things, it's better to build a character or train your AI, right? So that you can use the same character in any context. I can right now take a picture of the internet of somebody on the freaking and the Himalayas, let's say, and I can have my avatar in that scene doing something, whatever I tell it to do. So I can take my avatar everywhere, but I could also prompt it in a scene that I want, right? And do something I want. It can hold stuff, it can wear different stuff, it can do anything and everything. And that's nice, right? Or else you gotta just start and then the whole prompting process just takes long. And so if you have an avatar, it's very easy to it's expensive to do to build a character to train AI. It's expensive. But then when you get over that hump, it's just so smooth and easy that I was like, yeah, I don't want anything else anymore. This is just too easy now, right? And when you're and at one point, time is money as well, you guys, right? Yeah, but it is. Well, yeah. Look, if you would have bought Bitcoin instead of $5 a coffee, and you would have bought $5 of Bitcoin, that would mean that you would have spent if you would have spent it on coffee, that coffee would have cost you $15. Yeah. Yeah, you start channeling your inner Jew like I do. Everything is more expensive. It's like, oh, hell no, right? Yeah. Well, it's the truth. There's some things are a good investment when they can actually help you become more efficient. When you can be more efficient, you then leverage time, right? That you can be spending on other. And this is why passive income creation is so fabulous. So having passive, multiple streams of passive income is definitely the way to go. If one thing fails, we always have the other. So you're pretty relaxed about everything, right? And so you're good to go. And it leaves you with so much time to create what? More passive income, right? Or something, a dream, there's something you want to build. This is the issue I see a lot of people, developers have in the space. Is like, yes, I want to make some money, but yes, I got to build something too. Now, these things don't jive. Building costs a ton of time and a ton of focus, and it won't pay off directly. So usually these guys go broke before they ever launch their thing or build it all together. Right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 No. Yeah. Yeah. That's well, yes. So yeah, yeah. So you got to be efficient and with your time. That's basically what it comes. It's like the 80/20 rule, right? Yeah, but it would take you too long. Yeah. So 20% of what you do should always give you 80% of returns. The 20/80 rule. 20% of your time should leave you with 80% gains. If there's anything lower than that, it's not worth your time. And also by you bringing different content savings. So if you go by bus, but you take an hour and a half or an hour longer than you would with the car of any other transportation, then the car would still be best to your benefit because it leaves you an hour to do to make. Yeah. So and you sometimes you need to put an hour rate on yourself. That is kind of helpful sometimes too. So well, I was doing personal training, and I was at the top. I would be just here in the private gym would be at a flat rate of 200. If I'm out of the country, it would be up to 450, depending on which country I go to per hour. And so, yeah, so I cannot be dealing with anything else than getting customers for that, right? Yeah, because that is paying me the most. But I can't be fiddling around with something that is going to pay me $10 or that saves me 20. No, you can't. Yeah. Also, yeah, and if you're busy, you kind of also need to have your downtime because you need to sleep, right? So you can be more efficient at what you do the next day and keep that hour rate up. Yeah. So it's not these things you need to think about these things where you spend your time, where you actually pay attention because you're paying with your attention. You're bringing focus to something to make something bigger, but it's got to be something that's doable for you. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Look, you can even use the key there, right? To generate that, use it as that launch it on Genesis as an AI agent. Because I am pulling up the code for to do that LLM turnaround for Zora possibly could be, right? Right? Make drop. You gotta play 4D chess here. Yes, nice. Well, yeah, 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 right? Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. I'm on both leaderboards in the top five. I'm number one on the well, now I'm number two today. I'm slacking because I'm doing the work in real life for a little bit. Yeah. Yes. I'm hauling ours. Yes. I want to try and double it in a month. See if I can do that. Yeah. That's my challenge. Yes. I've been telling you, I'm like, Tick, I need to do this and this. You're like, yes. But look, Tick, I forgive you so much. I'm the same. You told me to do Sora, and I'm like, yes, Tick, I will, right? And we all have a different focus somewhere. and we don't have like 72 hours in one day. We have 24, and we also need to sleep and make sure we're doing real life things as well and engage with those. Right? Gotta not forget this. But yeah, you guys, so let's close to the space. I do need some sleep. I'm actually energized again for some strange reason. Might be the methylene blue. I wonder how Lamb went on the methylene blue. He just did the methylene blue. Sometimes we revive. Yeah. Nah, maybe he's working, so we just gotta wait for it tomorrow. Let me see if he has a link out already for the crypto moonlight. Did it? Did not yet. Oh no. Yes. Network, Aaron. Network. Networks. Yeah, but also quality people, right? Vetting the people, making sure it was, yeah, always people that we talk to. It's always people that show up, right? And so bullish like that, you guys. Bullish on you. I'm bullish on everybody today. It was such a good day. But I gotta end my day and get some sleep because I need another good day tomorrow. Yes, yes. But I'll be in the crypto moonlight tomorrow. Follow Lamb for all of that, Alpha. And follow each other, you guys. If you're in this space, you're here to make friends, right? Go and be the first one to follow, right? It's not that big of a deal. We're not entering marriage here. There are no divorce papers. Give people some time to respond back to you. If not, then just give them an unfollow a couple of days later. It's fine. All right, well, let's go. Music. Oh, wait, Space Jam is not in the space. All right, well, let's do like this then. Old
Thank
fashioned.
you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Aaron. You're welcome. Yeah, maybe we should do some bigger spaces to talk about how we be more bullish on spaces as well and turn that into income as well, because or else you're just sitting here talking for nothing. Let's go. What's the ticker? Where's it at? Yeah, what's the ticker? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fat. Got a runner on the map, Solana sniping like a cat. And the Zoe is moving quickly. I'm the squeezing where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got him chilling in the back, and the guest fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? Yes, thank you everybody again. Like I said, follow each other. We'll see you back around the same time tomorrow. We're gonna talk hopefully about some CE. I'm gonna try. Catch you tomorrow. Tick. It's not my launch, not my CA. I'm not deaf here. Mm.